Hey guys, Steam Padilla here, and welcome to Rotten Apple. Today I'm going to review a movie, a strange, supposedly strange, funny, fucked up, and really over the top, over the balls kind of movie called Sausage Party. I'm going to review that today since I bought the movie maybe a couple weeks ago, and I'm going to watch it, I'm going to review it, and this is the first time I'm watching it, and I'm going to see how it is. Everybody says it was good. But then there are a couple people who say that it's not, and there are a couple people that say, I don't know what to give it. I don't know what to give it. Hopefully I'm on the good side, because I don't want to not know what to give it, and I don't want to say it's bad either. So, I'm going to go watch the movie. So, be right back. Five reactions. I have 5 reactions to this movie. Ha ha ha! Funny! Ha ha! 2. Ill. Ill. That was nasty. 3. These directors got some balls. I respect them for that. 4. Typical kind of Seth Rogen movie. I'm used to it. I'm glad they brought Meatloaf in this movie to sing I Will Do Anything for Love. Those were my reactions. I'm shocked, afraid, and yet satisfied that I saw this movie. I think I like this movie. I think, but hear me out. There are good things and there are bad things. Let's talk about the bad things real quick. Okay. Basically, the main character's name is Frank, which is somewhat, throughout most of the movie, unlikable. He's supposed to be the heart of the story, but no. It's his best friend that's the heart of the story, named Barry, who's played by Cera. Frank, the main character, played by Seth Rogen, is basically supposed to be the focus of the story, and yet he's the most unlikable out of all the main characters. And, well, not through the whole movie, again, for most of the movie, but near the end he's okay, but most of the movie he's pretty unlikable and kind of a douche. More than speaking of douche, let's talk about the villain. Douche is funny, okay? He's funny, but he's funny. I know I said I wouldn't talk about good things right now, but I just gotta get that out there. Douche is the funniest character in this movie of how stereotypically douchey he is. It is so funny to see a character this bad. And he embraces it. That's why I like this character. Like Eric Cartman. He's kind of like Eric Cartman. He knows he's bad. And he doesn't care. And he doesn't give no two shits about what anyone else thinks of him. And he will do anything to get what he wants. But there is a flaw to him. He's only evil because they stopped him from going to the great beyond, which is basically where the humans take the food or alive objects that they don't know is alive, take them home and love them for eternity, which they don't know they're using them for either bathroom product services or eating them. Douche didn't know what was going to happen if he got taken because along the way they all got stopped in a collision with another shopping spree, and half of them were let out and half of them got to go to the great beyond, which is basically code for you're going to die because we're going to eat you. Anyway, when Douche was left, he was upset that he wouldn't been able to get up in there. Can't believe I'm saying that. He wanted to take it out on Frank since he was the one that probably pulled him out of the thing. I'm not sure, but in a way, he should be thanking him because he would have died. He would have died of suffocation. He wasn't a food, so you couldn't eat him. But suffocation after going yang 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 yang, and yeah, basically he should be thanking him instead of being a villain. He should be on their side. I don't know why he's still trying to kill him. Is it because he bent the knots? They can easily straighten that out. I don't know how it works, but I know that it's not going to be bent forever. Just and plus, he's lucky to be alive. He really is lucky to be alive. I think he just lost it now after all the alcohol he's been drinking out of all of his friends. By the way, another thing I didn't like, he drank. There was a cut up juice box that there was a cut up juice box that was cut up through its dick, and it was weird. And in order for him to live, because Deuce apparently was losing his water or whatever was inside of him, he needed to get more liquid in him, so he drunk. He sucked the juicy box's dick and drunk all the juice out of him. I cannot believe I'm able to say that. There are no words to express how awful that comes out of my mouth. So yeah, there's a good side to Douche. His personality is funny, but his motivation's crap. So anyway, back onto the review. Basically, everything else in the movie is the other bad things. I don't like because there's a scene where in the middle of the movie where Barry escapes from the Great Beyond when he's taken and all of his friends are dead. Which again, the Great Beyond. Okay, hold on. He escapes from the... Sorry. Got off topic. He escapes from the Great Beyond, so he's not dead. And when he's looking for help, he finds a condom that has sperm in it, which is kind of funny because he's all, oh my god, it wouldn't stop. And then sploosh, look at me. It was funny. That was funny. And he finds a druggie who has a bunch of drugs in his backpack in the grocery bag, which is the same grocery place that Barry came from, and he thought that if he got into that bag, he would have been able to go home and warn Frank. But instead, he went to the stoner's house. The stoner, which is played hilariously by James Franco. He goes to the stoner's house, and while the stoner unhealthily injects heroin into him. I mean, weed. I guess weed is okay for all you guys. It's fine. But don't do heroin. That's not good at all. Heroin is the worst thing to ever do. Don't ever do it. And anyway, when he injects himself with the heroin, apparently he's allowed to see Barry move and talk. And really, I don't know. I don't get it. Is Barry just a? I don't get that whole part. Like, is Barry just a drug high or a drug high gone loose? I don't get it. Like, when he's not high, he can't see the hot dog move or talk, but it moves and talks. So what? Is it in one place and he could? And I don't get it. I don't get the whole theory on that. Like, that's a theory now, I guess. Is Barry just a drug high? Is the whole food is everything just a drug high that just gone off the loose? I don't get it. And in the end, when they inject heroin in every other person, what's it called? All the other people see the food alive. They start attacking, and then the food started attacking them, which is funny. And then they win in the end. That's good that they win in the end. But what's gonna happen next? Aren't there gonna be people coming by the store? Are they gonna see that there's dead people? What's gonna happen to the food? Are they gonna have a home? Is there people gonna come by? Is there people gonna come by and check it out? Are they gonna call the cops? Is there gonna be a mystery? Are they gonna run away from the store? Where are they gonna live? Who's gonna take care of them? If they don't have a belief anymore, they've been believing for centuries, then what's the point? What's the point of being alive in that whole universe? I don't get it. It was weird. It's really weird. And it's really confusing. And it pisses me off. Okay. Talk about the good things. Again, Meatloaf singing "I Will Do Anything for Love," which will "I Will Do Anything for Love," which will be linked on the bottom below. the song is really good. I liked it, and I'm glad they used it. And I'm glad they actually got Meatloaf to play that. I don't know where he's been, but thankfully he came back to do Sausage Party, which is funny. And I like the whole. I like how the director. I like how the directors and the writers went all the way with what they're doing, and it was pretty ballsy and very over the top and very, 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 very insane. There was one part I didn't like, but hear me out. Like this is a good thing, but there's a one part that I didn't like, and it was the ending. No, I'm not talking about the ending right before the credits. I'm talking about the ending, like the ending. The ending. Yeah, that. I didn't like that. It was really weird. I don't think I'm gonna eat for a while because of how gross that was. It was just gross and plain dirty, and I think they were just trying to get a shock out of everybody, which they did, but not in the very way that they wanted. And yeah, they must have been really high or doing. Hopefully not that. During this whole thing, and I am just about to explode of fear, shock, and frustration and shame. Just shame. But I'm glad they put that in the movie because it just shows how far they can go. These are pretty ballsy writers. These are the guys who wrote Superbad, Neighbors, This Is the End, The Night Before, Knocked Up, Pineapple Express, and of course, Your Highness. They went they went all the way with what they were doing, and yeah, that scene really shows a lot, and I mean a lot. If you guys are into really messed up, really over the top, really ballsy movies like this is your movie. This is your movie. I want to talk about a good thing too about the ending, not that scene. I'm done talking about that scene. I'm talking about the actual ending now. Where, spoiler alert, by the way. Spoiler alert. My favorite part about the ending is where Firewater, played by Bill Hader, was revealing that they weren't real. Like, they weren't real. Booga, 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 booga. I love that concept where the cartoon characters are aware that they are a cartoon. That they are, in fact, not real. That is so funny. I don't think I've seen, besides Family Guy, or Simpsons, or any other thing. I like how a Pixar-styled animated movie does this. This is funny. This is like Deadpool stuff right here. This is Deadpool stuff. And I like how they bring in the fact that Frank plays Seth Rogen, that Seth Rogen plays Frank, and that Sammy Bagel Jr. is played by Edward Norton, which I am confused why he's in this movie. Since he's an award-winning actor, what's he doing? Anyway, I like how they bring that in there, and then they have to go into some new art dimension and stop them from making the movie, which would mean that they wouldn't exist. You guys haven't thought about that yet, huh? Anyway, now time to give my rating about this movie. I give this movie 1 out of 100. I give it a 77 out of 100. Yep, I give it a 77. It wasn't a super fantastic movie, but it was a over the top movie. It was a very over the top, ballsy kind of movie, and I'm really glad that they made it. But there are some things that aren't just gonna fly. I know it's a movie about talking food that have sexual needs, but yeah, really, I'm not gonna let some of these bad things fly. And there's more, but I don't want to give any more away. So if you guys are wanting to watch this movie and you guys haven't seen this movie, go ahead and watch it. The trailer's on the bottom down below in the descriptions. Link here. And if you guys seen it and you like it, all power to you. But if you don't, sorry. sorry. Just yeah, make sure you know what you're getting yourself into. These are the guys who wrote, again, Superbad, Knocked Up, This Is the End, Your Highness, Neighbors, and of course Pineapple Express. Who can forget about that movie? So yeah, watch this movie. Just know what you're getting yourself into. I won't say it's good, and I won't say it's bad either. I'll give you an I don't know, but my rating is still 77 out of 100. And yeah, the movie stars Seth Rogen, Kristen Wiig, Jonah Hill, Michael Cera, Bill Hader, Nick Kroll, David Krumholtz, Edward Norton, and Selma Hayek. I'm not going to spoil who Selma Hayek's character is. You're going to have to watch that for yourself. Let's just say Selma Hayek's character is really funny and very sneaky about what she's doing. Watch it, and oh, by the way, the people who don't know, it's Seth. By the way, people who don't know is Selma Hayek is the girl who plays Adam Sandler's wife in Grown Ups. So there you go. Now I can hear her voice. Anyway, I'm Steven Padilla, and this has been Steven's review on Rotten Apple. See you later.